2 years ago I was in a dark place and my life was spiralling out of control. I found myself getting in trouble with the police a lot, and I had no ambitions. I'd previously wanted to join the army and follow in my dad's footsteps, but due to my current living, my previous living arrangements and change in personal circumstances, that just wasn't an option anymore. So I realised that the way my life was going was not something that I wanted, and I didn't know how to go about changing that, and I needed some support, which is where Cross Keys come in and offered me an apprenticeship and a property, which meant that I was no longer sleeping rough or sofa surfing, and I had a home of my own. I went for an interview for 6 months working for you, pre-apprentice contract in the repair centre, which, much to my surprise, I was successful for, and I was really nervous about the interview because I'd never been put in a formal situation before. My time at the repair centre was an experience because although I enjoyed it, I struggled to grow up a lot at first, and I was constantly late and maybe not taking the opportunity for what it was at first. But then I got moved over to the neighbourhood office, where I realised that maybe was my last chance, and if I didn't want my life to end up back how it was, then I needed to grow up and maybe do something about it, which is when the vacancy for the housing service advisor job come up. I applied, but if I'm honest, I didn't really think I had a chance. It was although I was doing it on an apprenticeship, it was nothing that I thought I would ever be successful in. But I did apply, and again, much to my surprise, I was successful in that. And I've just recently completed my 6-month probation for that, so I'm now employed full-time permanently by Cross Keys. It may sound silly, but I'm quite proud of myself, considering where I was 2 years ago to where I am now. I mean, I know I've had a lot of support from Helen and Cross Keys, but if you'd asked me 2 years ago that I would be working for Cross Keys Homes and have my own property, I really wouldn't have believed you.